Where am I? Oh, when am I? How long have I been gone? I need a wash. I really need a wash. And a shave. And video games.
Wow, it's very dark. Okay, so maybe it's not as drastic a transformation as that. The hair is still a mess, the beard is gone, and maybe that wasn't 1 month's accumulation of trampness, but, you know. So, a walkie-talkie. The first walkie-talkie, in fact the first video of the new year. Wow. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year! Apologies for how dark this is going to be. I'm losing light fast. But to be honest with you, earlier on I couldn't be bothered. Look at these noisy buggers. You noisy little gits. However, the fountain is quite nice. It's a fountain in my personal garden. Let's go over here, because there's a person approaching. Alright, people. So, yeah. I did say this would be all about New Year plans. So what's going on in 2012? I've had a few people asking me when the show's coming back, or if the show is coming back or whatever, because those of you that follow me on Twitter will have obviously heard that with the last series of the show I kind of lost interest. Well, it wasn't that I lost interest. Let me explain. Basically the main show, so the ReplayRetro main console review show, takes a lot of work. A massive amount of work is required to make that show work. It really is dark. I bet you can't see anything, can you? I'll try boosting the light in editing. I've probably already done that, so you're seeing something now. And what I've just said makes no sense. Anywho, back to what we were talking about. Oh, the little path. Let's follow the little path. Basically, the main show takes an enormous amount of effort to put together. Obviously, like most people, I only have your average 2 days off a week, whatever, and I have to use them for proper things as well as having a life. And so the show really, if I really try, I can knock out an episode in a day. It may not be great, and it won't have any of the special stuff in it, like the you should remember an episode a while ago had that night vision section in it and stuff like that. I can't do that if I'm doing it in a day, because special stuff, you know, obviously takes longer. But basically, yeah, I can do it in about a day, but I don't necessarily always have a day. I like to plan the script in advance so that, you know, I'm not rushing. And to be honest with you, churning out one episode of the main show every week has started to feel like a job. And I don't obviously get paid for doing this, so it's a job that I don't get paid for, and it really sucks the fun out of it. I started doing this for fun, and then the fun got sucked out of it. So yeah, my original plan with the main show was to leave season 4 for about 6 months. So basically you'd get season 4 in the back end of 2012. A few people weren't overly happy about that when I mentioned it. And I can see why, you know, if you're used to getting your regular fix, then fair enough. So I have come up with a new plan. See how you feel about it. Starting around February time, there will be one show every week on my main channel. However, it will not always be the main show. So sometimes it might be a 5-minute, oh wow, hang on, I'll just show you this view. Show you that. Give you some zoom. That's my house, baby. It's not my house at all. We've discussed this before. Anywho, turn you back around so I can see you. Thank you. I'll go this way. Basically, yeah, it might not always be the main show. So some weeks you might get a 5-minute play, because they're very easy for me to do. Some weeks you might get a walkie-talkie, because they're quite easy for me to do. I just walk around an area of public space rambling and hoping not to get mugged, raped, killed, thrown in the lake, or anything like that. So yeah, there's always that. And then of course some weeks you will get a main episode. How does that sound? Let me know by leaving your response in the comments box under this video. You know where the comments box is. You're professional YouTube viewers, and I respect you for that. So yeah, basically that's how it's going to be, if that's alright. So there will be a season 4, and it will start sometime in February, but it won't be every week. There will be something every week, but not necessarily a main show. Also, as kind of like an extra bonus to you, when you really think about it, because that's how I'm going to be doing it, you might actually get more than one episode a week. So actually, one week you might find you get 2 5-minute plays, a walkie-talkie, and a main show. That could happen. But I'm promising you, from probably about the 2nd week in February, maybe the 1st week, if I get my arse in gear sooner, you will have one piece of new content every single week on the main channel. How does that sound? Sound good? Good, I'm glad we agree. I'm sure you can understand the reasons for that. It's very difficult putting out the main show, and like I say, when you're doing it every week, it pretty much gets to the point where I finish one show, get it uploaded and everything, and then I'm back at work. And then I finish work and it's time to do the next show. And then I'm back at work, and I finish work, it's time. And I enjoy doing the show, but that sucks the fun out of it. It really does. So, really sorry about that, guys. But let me know what you think about doing it that way. Would you rather wait 6 months, and then I will do a proper series? So I'll do all 12 episodes of season 4 in a row. Or would you rather I do it this way, where you get an episode of the main show every now and again, and in between you get 5-minute plays, walkie-talkies, and a couple of other new ideas that I'm working on. They're only simple new ideas, don't get excited. We're talking top 10s maybe, or top 5s, because that's going to take less time. So yeah, some top 5s, and maybe some other bits and pieces as we go, we'll see. But yeah, let me know which method you would prefer. Because like I say, I really don't want it to feel like a job, because when it feels like a job, I don't want to do it without getting paid. Sorry guys. Okay, I think that's pretty much that covered. Looking at different methods of how to do season 4, how do you want it to be, blah blah blah, that's that done. What else? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, scary bridge. I think there's a troll under this bridge. Maybe you should look for the troll. Was that scary? I bet you actually didn't see anything. I'm going to play that back and it'll just be black. Oh, bugger me, it's dark down here. So, yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Was there anything else? Oh, here's a question I've got for you all. Imagine the situation, right? We all have certain consoles, certain bits of hardware, certain games, whatever, that we want really, really badly, yeah? Oh, I'm turning around. But, you know, some of these we look at and we know we'll never be able to afford them. You know, for example, a piece of hardware that might always go for 300-400 quid, and you can't justify that, just like I can't. I don't have extreme amounts of money, so I can't justify it either. Now, say 1 month, one of those systems comes up and is half the price it should be. You could get it for half the price it should be. So you could get that £300 system for £150, but you don't actually really have £150 spare. So you would be, you know, doing yourself a bit of damage to get it. Would you get it? That's my question to you, audience. Would you get that system? So it's half the price it should be, but you still really can't afford the half price, but you know the chances of you ever getting it again at this price, or at this deal, whatever, are slim at best. Let me know what you think about that. Again, comments in the box below. What else did I want to talk about? Was there anything else? Hope you all had a good New Year, by the way. I wasn't just wishing Happy New Year blankly. I hope you did. I hope you got lots of cool presents for Christmas. Obviously I hope 2012 brings you prosperity, happiness and joy. And you know, a few other good things. There might be some other things you're after, like a car, you know. Let's go down here. Because I can see light over here, so you might actually be able to see me. I really can't think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I'm still looking... Ooh, shit, the bed. Mud. I'm still looking for ways to get my 5200 working properly on an English telly. If anyone has succeeded in doing that, let me know, because I am fresh out of ideas. So yeah, let me know if you've got any suggestions for how I can do that. It's really cold. Oh, you can't really see my fingers, but they are just chunks of ice. I'm gonna have to go in a minute. But guess where we are? That's right, everyone's favourite castle. So no squirrels today, I've noticed. No squirrels, although I was walking around earlier, and remember the hill I rolled down before, the big hill? There's an even steeper hill further away, so I think I might roll down that at some point. But not today, because it's freezing and I'll die. Things to talk about. Ooh, here's a question. Another question that may get... It's somewhat controversial. Obviously, the Jebs, those of you that follow her, has been posting some stuff recently about how US immigration law isn't letting her into America, which is quite sad, really. Well, it's not letting her stay there, you know, with her partner, because the state law recognises lesbian gay marriage, but immigration law doesn't. And obviously now, I'm not asking anyone how they feel about that individual situation, how they feel about gay lesbian marriage, blah blah blah, how they feel about America not allowing it, blah blah blah. Now personally, I think it's everyone's free will, you know, if you want to donate, you donate. Just like when Happy Console Gamer asked for money for his camera. Same difference there. But I just wondered, I think I've heard rumours of some people getting a little bit agitated by the fact that she's even posting all these videos about it, and I just wondered how you all feel about that. How appropriate is it for your YouTube presenters, as it were, to start asking you for stuff? You know, like, I don't know, like if I was asking for donations for something. I mean, I've never asked for donations for anything so far, but, you know, if you guys are cool with it, I might do. Of course, if anyone does want to send me anything, not a letter bomb, please do so. Contact me. Yeah. I think that's about it, really. I'm not even sure talking. I hope nobody takes that last bit the wrong way. Personally, I think it's ridiculous that the US doesn't allow Gemma to immigrate. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they won't allow it. But I'm not sure where I stand on the asking YouTube fans for money thing, because I don't know. Part of me thinks, well, you know, it's fair. If people want to give money, they can do. If they don't, then don't. But I don't know. I don't like asking people for stuff. I ask my friends and family for money if I needed to in that situation, but I don't know how I'd feel asking you guys. So again, comments below. I think that's it for this video, because it's now getting so dark you can't see anything. So, a few things to talk about. First up, how do you feel about the new concept for the show going forward? Sorry, for the channel going forward. Would you rather wait 6 months and get a 12 episode season done, bam, like that? Or are you happy to go with weekly content where sometimes it's a 5-minute play, sometimes it's a walkie-talkie, sometimes it's a top 5, sometimes it's a main show, sometimes it could even be something else, completely different and unique and original. Which of those two would you prefer? Question numero 2. How do you feel about the idea of that eBay purchase I was on about, something for half price, but you still can't afford half price. Do you buy it? And question 3, how do you feel about YouTubers in general asking for stuff? So this covers Gemma, it covers the Happy Console Gamer, it covers everything like that. YouTubers asking you for money, how do you feel about that? Oh, and question number 4, has anyone seen Ashen Clone lately?